I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Remember, this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. So I have no cut cards. Someone is a hermit energy, okay? This is Virgo energy. Somebody either possibly can whoever this person is, this is a person that is not seeing a situation clearly. And they might have taken certain actions, in their life because they're unable to process things in their higher mind because their spiritual eyes might be shut at this particular time. This is a master manifester, and I feel like I'm getting an energy like this is someone that's very independent, that maybe they work from home or do something where they don't have to like go into work to punch a clock somewhere. Nine of Pentacles energy, whoever you are. I feel like you're watching and studying someone who things are about to go into their favor in the next few days, or either things are going in your favor in the next few days, something's going to work out for you, or you are watching someone. You've been paying attention to someone who's getting ready to have a streak of good luck. Something's getting ready to go in someone's favor. Now, whoever you are, you're connected. Either you are a government official or you're connected to a government official. And there's something going on with sex here. Something borderline sex trafficking, something borderline prostitution, okay? So I don't know if you are a government agent, some type of independent contractor, or I don't know if it's a government agent that you're connected to, but whatever the case may be I feel like you might be the one involved in whatever form of prostitution or exchange you got going on here, sexual exchange for money, favors, information, whatever you got going on is something like that, okay? But right now, you've been watching somebody, and right now, with the sun reversed here, it might not be what you wanted, okay? What's that Four of Wands? What's that Four of Wands? You could be watching somebody in your family, okay? That Four of Wands could even be someone in your family, okay? Auto, vehicle, okay? Under spiritual judgment and broke, okay? Now, so Four of Wands, I don't know, maybe you have a family. Maybe something's going on with your vehicle right now. Someone is under spiritual judgment right now because they're going broke right now because something's going into someone's favor. Okay? Someone was trying to energy harvest. So this might be you or the other person, but someone was trying to energy harvest off of you, or you were trying to energy harvest off of another person, possibly in the past. But that at this particular time, somebody is not only under spiritual judgment, but they're also under judgment in the legal system. Ooh, child. And someone could be in one of the Southwest states. Okay, that could be a part of California, and any other state in the Southwest. Okay, whoever you are. Okay. Now I'm looking at random crime or act of violence and divine intervention. I hope not, but it is saying that someone is under spiritual judgment, which means that somebody could be experiencing some karma for something that they could have been doing because they did not see a situation clearly, okay? Someone was egregious. I don't know why. I don't know who you are, but that's what the Holy Spirit told me to say. Someone was egregious, okay? And I'm educated, but at the moment I cannot think of what the word egregious means, and I can't spell it right now either. So how you like them apples? But the Holy Spirit said someone was being egregious, okay? So y'all put the definition in my comments, please. Someone with an education or a dictionary, or someone that can just Google. But someone was behaving egregiously, and somebody was not willing to work with someone or make amends with a person or be on good terms with them with that Two of Cups reversed. And the reason is they were busy in this Five of Swords energy trying to win at all cost. Why is this person under judgment in the spiritual, under spiritual judgment in the spiritual system and the legal system? Why are they under judgment? They didn't have the skills to complete something that they were working on, is what the Holy Spirit is saying. They didn't have the skills to complete what they were working on. They could have been working on an Empress. This is Libra energy right here. So they were working on something. Somebody was working on doing something possibly to an Empress. And you're watching and studying this Empress now because things are going in this Empress's favor, okay, in the next few days, and you're aware of this. So maybe you're going to, I don't know. I don't want to project. Let's go. In the past, you were not kind. That's what they're telling me. You were not kind to whoever this Empress energy is right here, okay? Whoever this Empress energy is, you weren't kind to them. This is Capricorn energy right here. You know, you might have taken a risk doing something. Who is this motherfucking Capricorn that jumps out in all my readings that has been paying all these damn people to do something to an Empress? There's somebody with Capricorn. Now, it can also be, you know, this devil energy, you know, being attached to a low vibrational way of thinking and acting, of course, which means you were doing a whole bunch of rotten shit. But in the same token, somebody took a risk in this devil energy or took a risk working with this Capricorn energy in the past to do something risky to try to hurt, this is the truth, to try to hurt this Empress energy. So whoever you are, what you're going through right now is karma. If you're feeling paranoid and locked up in your house and you feel like everybody's doing stuff against you, and of course I pray for your child that everything is okay, this is karma that you're getting for what you were doing. But I'm going to still give you a little hint, because this might help somebody that's not experiencing karma, that's just being attacked because their light irritates other people's demons. I'm going to give y'all some advice. If you are a person that is being gang stalked and harassed, if you are the target of a smear campaign in your neighborhood, in your community, at work, and places like these, this is a devil energy. Anybody that is attacking you by word of mouth, through resources and other ways to harass you, not only is that demonic, but it's narcissistic. Understand something. Narcissistic energy is demonic, okay? Narcissistic energy is demonic, right? So when you are dealing with all the different types of spiritual and physical attacks that are involved with a smear campaign and just people harassing you, you have to treat it the same way therapists tell you to treat a narcissist, because you're dealing with something demonic, but it's a narcissistic type of demonic behavior that is harassing you, okay? So if people are gang stalking you and harassing you, what you have to do is practice a type of Buddhist detachment. That means detach. They want your energy. Energy is your attention. Listen to me again. Energy is what they want from you. And energy is your attention. Say it one more time for me. They want your energy. When these people are gang stalking you, if you are a victim of this right now, what they want from you is your energy. And they get your energy every time you give them attention. Okay? So how you deal with a narcissist that wants your energy is if it's an entity, an establishment, or a person that is doing this to you, you treat them the same way that a therapist would tell you to treat a narcissist. You gray rock them. Gray rock means narcissists are attracted to things that are shiny, things that other people are attracted to, things that are full of light, okay? So if you are a person that is full of light, then demons are going to be attracted to you, okay? Everything's going to be attracted to you. So narcissists are always attracted to someone that gets a lot of attention because of their light, and they come over to fuck with you. And how you deal with the narcissist is you go gray rock. That means if your light is shining because you have a perky personality that everyone loves, when that narcissist comes around to get your energy, you turn and transform and morph into a gray rock. That means your personality disappears and you turn into a robot, and you talk in a monotone voice, and you don't say anything interesting, extra, or exciting. You give quick, short, one word answers. Your voice doesn't go up or down or anything. You don't make any facial expressions. You literally take on the personality of a rock. Okay? And that'll piss a narcissist off when they can't get any emotion from you, no reaction from you. You just, oh, hi. Sure, you can use my pen. Sure, you can put it right there. Yes, thank you. Yeah, because what they want is to eat off of your energy. So when you are being gang stalked in your community, harassed, as long as no one is putting their hands on you, if they're saying things and doing little stupid shit, to get your attention, saying shit to you, following you in the car, as long as you don't think you're in danger, whatever the case may be, whatever actions people are taking to try to make you feel uncomfortable, use the power of ignore. Do not communicate. Don't make eye contact. Don't make facial expressions. Don't give off any signs of displeasure, happiness, nothing. Monotone. Be like a robot, a gray rock. So gang stalking is narcissistic. It's a very, and narcissism is demonic. And you deal with the gang stalking the same way you deal with the narcissist, by not giving them your energy. If someone calls you on the phone that wants your energy, you just don't answer the phone. If they text message you something to gaslight you or to trigger you, you don't respond. If you're a person that can't control yourself on social media, responding to people that are gaslighting you, stay off of social media. Otherwise, start ignoring people. You have to learn to ignore people and stop giving them your energy. Take on the personality of a robot, a gray rock. Okay? All right. So, whoever you are, in the past, you have done things, either you are the government agent or you've worked and collaborated with the government agent, okay? And they're telling me that whoever you are, you're immature and childish. So you do have the reason that you're not seeing the situation clearly, and the reason you participated in these activities, is because there's a part of you, the emotional side to you, that stopped maturing at a certain age. So, and you're also, you didn't use your intuition with this High Priestess reversed and the Page of Wands here. You could even be a younger person, but you did not use your intuition properly. Okay, I have Virgo energy here, fire energy here, and then I also have Pisces energy here. Okay, but understand, everyone is here for lessons, and every action that you take, it's a blessing, even actions that you take in a low vibration, because it presents you with an opportunity to have an eye-opener to expose what needs to be healed inside of you. Because isn't that what we're all here for? Healing? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to heal every aspect of my character and personality and raise my vibration so I can get the hell up out of here and away from all of y'all and never come back and never incarnate here again. But it is a blessing. Even when you take actions, it's a blessing to be alive, because it gives you the opportunity to make these mistakes. So your issue is you're childish and immature. You might be able to function as an adult on the outside, but when it comes to dealing in your emotions, there's something about you that's childish and immature that needs to be healed. So you need to go, whether you're a man or a woman, and go into your childhood and look and try to see emotionally what age you are. Find out what your emotional age is and what caused you to stunt your growth at that age. Find out what happened. It could have been a trauma. It could have just been something that made you feel low self-esteem, or something going on. You have some young women that are very immature, and they are stuck emotionally at age 14. So they can be a 45-year-old woman on the outside as they function as an adult, But when it comes to dealing with their emotions, they function like a 14-year-old junior high school girl, and they think like one too. Okay? And then you have some that function like 8-year-old girls, literally, emotionally. And to be honest with you, I've noticed more women in the population that function emotionally like 14-year-old junior high school girls. And with men, I've noticed emotionally, most of the men that I'm noticing in a low vibration, they function like 7 or 8-year-old boys. And a lot of times their emotional growth is stunted due to some trauma or low self-esteem, self-worth issues, or just something going on there in their childhood that all of us need to explore, okay? All right, you just might be a younger soul, but there's something that you need to grow up, because you don't have intuition at this point in your life that you're using properly, okay? So intuition is something that you need to work on and grow, whoever you are, okay? So right now, you could be broke. That broke card came out, and then I have the 6 of Pentacles here. Right now, you could be losing money and broke, and that's why maybe you're in this hermit energy, because you're emailing High Priestess, you know, and asking and requesting why you feel like you're being attacked and things are happening to you. Now, if things are happening to you and you have a small child, you know, I am sorry about that. You know, from one human to another human, it's to teach you a lesson about taking action against another person, okay? All right? It's to teach you a lesson to use your intuition about following other people. Learn to follow your own inner compass. And before you start following your own inner compass, learn to emotionally develop your inner compass and your wisdom and your intellect. Learn how to develop your emotional self, okay? So that you're able to see things clearly and able to see how someone else's childish decision and following behind other people have led you down a path where you're having trouble manifesting for yourself, and you might even have to be using your body for sex, for the exchange of sex in order to survive right now. But these things are to teach you this lesson, okay? I know you're feeling a lot of despair and sadness, and you're feeling a lot of anxious anxiety right now, but the person that you attacked, okay? Now, I don't know if you're someone that knows me personally, okay, or whatever the case may be, but the person, whoever you attacked, you know, was an Empress energy, someone that's evolved and well-rounded and well-balanced all the way across the board. That means they went through all these stages of not using their intuition, of being emotionally immature, of being an abuser to being abused through life cycles. You know, we all grow through everything in every stage of our life. Lifetime after lifetime, it's nothing but lessons, okay? So your lesson is, before you attack somebody that you do not know, you know, and follow behind other people, or even a family, if this is a family member, before you attack somebody, you need to do your research, or how about just let God handle his business, and stop playing God in people's lives. Stop taking people's lives into your own hand and being self-righteous, and in actuality you're not righteous at all, because nothing you wanted and none of your expectations were met, and nothing's coming in for you right now, because God said, "You're not me. Who are you? I didn't ask you to speak for me. I didn't give you permission or authorization to speak or act for me. So who gave you the authority to do spell work and some type of manipulation with other people for someone that you pass judgment on, when the real reason is that you're jealous, and because their light irritated your demons, instead of rebuking them demons inside of you, you decided to get together with them demons and attack, and them demons laughed at your ass because they knew you would never win. They knew you would dive into the air onto this Empress and your head would hit the ground first." I'm not going to say that, Holy Spirit. Nope, I'm not going to say that. I hear y'all out there talking about, say it. The Holy Spirit did not say with your retarded ass, because the Holy Spirit is politically correct. No, Holy Spirit don't talk like that. I rebuke you. So anyway, you've been investigating this Queen of Cups. This is Virgo energy. All right, so this is Virgo energy, and this is the Queen of Cups here. So now what you're doing is, now you're watching. That's what's going on. Now you're watching because you want to see if you can apologize. You could be a Taurus. You possibly could be a Taurus energy too, or you could be in legal trouble. They did say you were in legal trouble. You got some trouble with the law right now because you were being childish. So you're watching this person trying to look for a way, to communicate with them, a small communication, but you're being very childish right now, okay? Because you're a fully grown adult. You could be well off into your 60s. You could be well off into your 60s or older and have the mind of a 14-year-old girl, very childish. And that's a generational curse that need to be broken, because you become that way, stunted in your growth, usually because the people that raised you and that are around you emotionally might be stunted, which is just a generational curse that needs to be broken. And you can break it. You can bind and break every curse and attachment of every low vibrational way of thinking, every low vibrational thought, every low vibrational form of mental manipulation and conditioning, from your bloodline that has been anchored to you. You can cut and cleanse every cord and baptize yourself and come out brand new and start acting in a higher vibration. So when you reincarnate and come back here, you come back in a higher vibration. I have a King of Pentacles here too. And then I have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so that's what this was all about. Whoever you are, and I'm not going to make this long. Whoever you are, you were watching, okay? You could be this Virgo, okay? This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy right here. But you're in trouble. I feel like you have trouble with the law right now. And that's why you're watching this Queen of Cups energy so closely. Because you have trouble with the law, but you can't find any flaw, anything wrong with this person. And a King of Pentacles might even be paying you, or you could have been working with a King of Pentacles to do this shit, because you all lost this money that you thought that you were going to get, okay? This is what you all, and this was an investment. You saw this person as an investment. I don't know, was this somebody that y'all were trying to sacrifice, that you saw people as an investment? And another thing that I wanted to say, and I realized I heard another one of my favorite tarot card readers talking about this the other day when I was watching her video, and she was saying how it's not just like one person's energy that we're picking up on, wherein it's a couple that try to sacrifice a family member or somebody close to them in order to get into a secret society or to get into, these high society groups that they have. Y'all know back in the day they used to have all of those little Jack and Jill type groups, the Blue Vein Society, where you had to be lighter than a brown paper bag, or your blue veins had to show, light skin societies and all that type of shit. They have organizations like that, although they have changed a lot of the rules that they had in them. But these organizations still do exist. These elitist people in these organizations and societies, whether they be white or black, because the boule, the black boule, and these other organizations, a lot of them, they're considered the wealth class, they're supposed to be like in like some type of special wealth class above the average black person in America or whatever. And if you can become a part of these societies, you're supposed to get some type of protection and benefits, and you only marry rich, and you're some type of upper class, whoop-de woo, whatever the fuck. And here's the thing. The practices that a lot of these people have, I was listening to what she said, and it literally came crashing down and hit me. It was right there. It was so obvious. That's what's been going on all this time. That's why you have so many different people randomly that have this pure energy, but for some reason they have been dragged to hell, by people gang stalking them and doing all this bullshit to them. The reason is they have people in their families and people that are connected to them and connected to their families that target people that are spiritually inclined, but that they use and pinpoint in every family so that certain distant family members that might be far off from you can get into this wealth class, okay? Can be in these secret societies. They think there's some type of 1% or whatever, or like right below these elitists that claim they're the 1% of the wealthy in the world, or whatever the case may be. But to get into these high class societies, that's what's been going on. They've been sacrificing different family members and people. That's why this is being exposed all over the place. It's happening to a lot of people, but now exposure is being brought to what all these family members of yours and distant family members of yours have been doing all this time. How many of y'all have families where you have some distant relatives that have never really come around you? They don't communicate with you. You're kind of standoff to them. They might check on you every once in a blue moon, but they back off from you, and they're like in some elite class. They're very wealthy, and they're very careful not to get too close to you in any type of a way. And I'm not talking about avoiding your ass because you be on some dusty ass low vibrational behavior type shit. Because if I ever become wealthy and rich, I'm not going near one of the dusty ass people that been in my damn life, that's with that dusty low vibrational behavior at all, period. Okay, yeah, you goddamn right, you're never gonna see my ass again. But I'm talking about people that have family members, that are very wealthy but very set off. You barely see these people or know anything about them. A lot of times, and then you've had other family members that have been struggling and poor. I'm talking about high vibrational good people that have been struggling their whole lives, and it seems like some type of opposition on one family member and their whole family. It feels like obstacles, heavy ones, are just like thrown in their way almost intentionally. Like, why did this shit keep happening? I didn't do nothing to nobody. In a lot of cases, we're realizing that someone in your family that you might not know that knows you might have sacrificed you and might be using you. What do? What does a vampire do with his prey? They say a good vampire, what they do is they will suck the blood out of their prey until they're almost dead, but then they'll back off and let them build themselves back up and get their energy back up, because they don't want to kill them off completely, because then they don't have that energy source anymore, right? So a good vampire will suck the blood of a person until they're almost dead, and then they'll stop and they'll let that person recover a little bit. But when that person gets to a certain level and gets their strength back up, that vampire will come in again and strike again and suck them down again. That's what's been happening to a lot of you that have been targeted. There are people in your family, or there are people that are connected to your family that have been coming up off of your energy. These people have been tapping into family members of yours, if they're not your family members, to stay wealthy. And what they do is they're part of these societies where they do rituals, and they'll send an obstacle in your path, or send a man or a woman to date you, or send something towards you to torment you, to keep you in a low vibration, so that when they do the spell work, you'll be in such a low vibration that energy will just come up off of you, and they'll be able to use it to continue to manifest for themselves. This shit stops and ends right now, because this shit is being spoken out by so many readers, so many people. It's being spoken on and exposed. When things are exposed and out in the open and spoken out to the ethers and spoken against, that's when it can't go on anymore, because eyes have been shed. It's easy to do things in the dark when no one is looking, and part of black magic working is you not being aware that it's being done on you. But the minute something is exposed, then that breaks the spell. I remember watching a Nollywood movie, and in this Nollywood movie, a woman wanted to take another woman's husband, so she gave him something to eat and put her blood in his food. And suddenly, he starting fights with his wife and stupid arguments, and was like, well, I'm leaving. ultimately he left her and went to be with this other woman, and he was like a damn zombie with this other woman, and he couldn't figure out why he couldn't see his wife the way that he used to, but he kept, this other woman glamored herself to him, and he moved in and lived with her. And then one day he walked into the bathroom and she had a pad sitting out with her blood on the pad, and when he walked into the bathroom and saw the blood, it instantly broke the spell, and it popped. The spell broke when he saw that blood. And as soon as the spell broke, he popped out of it, and he looked at her, and she looked disgusting to him. And he ran back to his wife, and he was like, please forgive me. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I could be so mean to you. That's not who I am. That was what happened in the movie. But the point I'm trying to make is, once you speak out on what has been being done, and once it is exposed, it breaks the spell. They can't do it anymore because you know what's been being done. You have an awareness. Not only can you speak against it, take a spiritual bath, counter it, but now you start to recognize all the motherfuckers that been coming towards you and around you, trying to attach to you in order to keep you stuck, in order to keep you in that low vibration, in order to energy harvest from you, like whoever this energy I'm talking to right here today is. Okay? So people will not do this anymore. It's over. So if this is someone that's been doing this to you, collective, it's over. You got a whole bunch of these people that are going through hell right now. These people are going through hell right now, and what they're doing is they're emailing a whole bunch of tarot card readers to give them readings, trying to figure out what's going on, why they're going through hell. And I am telling you, I'm damn near this close to putting my face in the camera, but I won't. But I am telling you, you are reaping what you sowed. You're being haunted by the energy that you was projecting to one of God's anointed people. You are being chased down by spirits because you anointed yourself as God and you decided to play God in someone else's life. You are haughty. Whoever you are very haughty in thinking, because I have more money than this person, that makes me more righteous. Because I have a title and this person does not, that makes me more closer to God and a righteous person. No man can bestow a title upon you on this earthly realm. I don't care what type of reverend, doctor, pastor, deacon. I don't care what goddamn name. Any man, human, that shits and eats and pisses the same way you do bestowed upon you and told you who you was and knighted and crowned you. I don't care what spiritual system he's from. No one can give you a title, a spiritual title, and elevate you spiritually but God. No one. So I don't care who man says you are. I don't care who society puffs up your head to make you think you are because of your station in life, because of the job that you work. Most of God's people are not wealthy, walking around in rich places. A lot of times you're going to find the holiest, most righteous people walking around in the lowest places in earth, because God put his angels there so he can enlighten and show love and give love and wake up his people that have been hidden from evil, in evil, if that makes sense. Most of God's people, the ones that have been activated and the ones that have not been activated yet, that are working on it, God puts them in the most lowly and destitute places because he has to hide them from the wealthy and the rich and the self-righteous and the Pharisees that have self-proclaimed that they are God, and they've given themselves authority to play God in other people's lives because of money and titles and government. I spit on that shit. Sitting up here thinking you have a title and you're righteous because a man gave you that title. Shut up. God put the most pure-spirited and pure-hearted people in lowly places because people they have these mental disabilities. They can't see situations clearly because they're blocked by their ego and their pride. They're haughty. Okay, they have these mental disabilities. They can't see people clearly because they think God is attached to money. Okay, so that's why God knew, if I hide a lot of my people and my servants in lowly places, they're only going to be looking for God in wealthy places, in expensive linens, and in gold, and draped in all kind of expensive things, riding in private planes and jets, with mega churches. Those are distractions. My real people I've hidden. And they're coming up right now. They're coming up just like Tupac said. Tupac was talking about how people admire the lotus flower because it has the ability to grow in mud, with the least vegetation and the least nutrients, and the least things that the average plant needs to bloom, and it blooms into one of the prettiest, most beautiful flowers you can ever think of or see. And that's who so many of you all are. Okay, most of you are like the lotus flower, and you're in the mud, or you came from the mud, and you were not loved, and you were not properly cared for, and you were not nurtured, and you were not given the things that you needed to bloom into a beautiful flower. But you turned out to be the most beautiful flower of all, because that you had to be hidden in the mud, because people were looking for you in the flower shops. 1-800-Flowers. People was looking for you in the botanical gardens. People was looking for you so they could destroy you. So that's why God had to hide you. And these people that have been attacking you and playing God in your life, that are in these high societies, they have a mental disability. They can't see the situation clearly, and they're not going to see this shit coming. Everything is about to turn upside down. Everybody that was in the mud on the bottom is about to turn around and be on top. And all these people that were on top, high society, you're about to see them take a very humiliating fall. This person used technology. Whoever you are, that hermit energy that's still watching this Queen of Cups energy, you were involved in using technology to block, hurt, and harass this Queen of Cups energy. You were secretly working against that energy. Okay, this is happening right now, and you could also be in a same-sex relationship. And then I have infertile here. Someone could possibly be infertile. They might not be able to have children. All right, and really quick, what's going to happen right now? Okay, that's not the card I wanted. All right, this is the card. Okay. Okay. Where are my cards? Cards. Alright. Same sex. Well done. Where are my cards? Okay. I am going to shuffle some final cards. My cards are hiding in plain sight. That's what the Holy Spirit said. The Holy Spirit said that we were hiding in plain sight. All God's people were hiding in plain sight, right there. In plain sight. This person has created a reputation for themselves, and I have candle and or fire spell work. So you are also involved in doing some spell work, and so this person is watching you. If you're a Queen of Cups watching this reading, you need to fast and meditate. This could be someone in your family that is a secret hater. This is a frenemy or a secret hater, and you need to take a spiritual bath, fast, and meditate, because things are getting ready to go in your favor in the next few days. You could possibly have some money or an opportunity coming your way that these people have been trying to block off from you, but divine intervention from God is what's about to happen in the next few days. And that's why whoever this hermit energy is right here, whoever you are, you know who you are, okay? That's watching, they could be in your family. This could be a family member of yours that's watching you very carefully. They're watching and studying all of your moves. Okay, so how they're watching you right now, it could be someone even with piercings and tattoos. okay, in your family. I don't know why I just heard Colorado, but government, they're watching you through a government resource used to track, monitor, and harass you. So they're monitoring your email, they're monitoring your, possibly your laptop, your phone. They're tracking everything you do everywhere you go. They might be on apps with you. If you're a reader, they're watching all your readings. All right, Holy Spirit, what are the final cards? What's the final message to this person that feels like they're being attacked, but they're being attacked by their own conscience? Heavy spiritual protection at this time. I can't make it up. They're unemployed and prostitution. I can't make this shit up. I have prostitution, unemployed, and heavy spiritual protection at this time. So Queen of Cups, Empress, don't worry. You are heavily spiritually protected from this person and these people. They should have stayed the fuck out of it. They should have left you alone. Whoever these people are that are watching you now because you're about to get a blessing, you don't give nobody shit. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.